by station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. The crowd rises for the national anthem of Germany. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Yes, Peter, it's a shame it's only a friendly, but then again, that may help us see a more expressive attacking contest, and I'd be prepared to settle for a clash of lesser intensity in favour of lots of flair, skill and plenty of tricks and a few goals. I suspect I've probably overstretched my level of greed here.
And already we're underway here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to...
Has a goal! Goal! Germany! Terrific audacity, just gorgeous skill.
Oh, Peter, it's a lovely piece of deception in shaping to whack it and then opting for a lovely little lob.
Liverpool didn't expect this, that's for sure. What can they do now? And he's there to hoof it away. Could move up a gear here. Tries to get it forward quickly. Oh, good interception.
Isak. Liverpool have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
He's picked him out. He's through, it's one-on-one. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Robertson. Isak! Isak
so cleverly used the drop of the shoulder to take him into a shooting position, and he got that part right at least.
There has been just the early goal here, and the score is 1-0. Forward it goes. Well played, he saw that coming. Robertson tried to play it through.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Now can he finish? Timely intervention. Right towards the front men. And this could be a German counter. Ball through needs to be good here. Gets into some space. He's left his man. And he's there to cut it out. Now the counter. Good ball. Isak. Isak! And it's hoisted clear. Mohamed Salah, he gets past his man. Battles to win it back. And now they can launch a counter. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. He goes long, and help's available out wide. A heavy challenge. He's been side down. Is that a penalty? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Gnabry. Going through. Hoists it forward. And we hit half-time. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football. It still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
At least, Peter, not conceding another goal has kept them in this game, and they can up their response in the second half.
Germany, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. We are already promptly back underway.
Germany really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
And here's the chance to counter. He's got options out wide. Gets into a dangerous position. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Defenders on the back foot. Robertson drives it forward. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Rudiger did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Up to meet it! He has done it! They have hauled themselves right back into it! Straight header, made it look easy.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, for me, both sides are strong and well-matched, and I think you need to be a good player to be out there right now.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Managed to get it away. It's gone for a throw-in. It's a brilliant interception. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Get a throw in. Kimmich. Let down by a lack of accuracy. Isak. Loose ball, who's going to get there?
Peter, we can only applaud that quality of tackle in the circumstances. It was probably goal-saving.
Liverpool are leaving men forward, threatening to break.
Well, if they're not putting the work in by getting back, they have to deliver with this tactic.
Van Dijk cuts it out. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Germany! And they're back in front! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. It was real vent.
Goes for goal! Wanted to outwit the keeper, but a shade off target.
Isak might just be regretting what was probably the toughest of his options.
Gone behind for a goal kick. Goretzka. That intervention was very necessary. And a header! It's in! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. Great corner, and he did the rest.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
Germany go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Isak. And he's cut it out. And that has been clubbed away. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Chiesa. Isak. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Quick ball forward. Has he found his man? Room for a and the finish! It's in! Late drama! Late goal! This will be one frantic ending! A pretty simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
Peter, that was just a defensive act of generosity that was always going to have a painful ending.
Liverpool give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish. Gets away from his opponent, turns and goes back. He's had a go! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Chance! Oh, well defended, that had to be done. Forward pass. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And there goes the final whistle. Germany win it by the odd goal. almost nothing in it. Perhaps a draw would have felt fairer. But that's the game, and they have won it at the margin. So what do you take away from it? Well, good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. It is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. Chance! Mohamed Salah. So who's he picking out? Mohamed Salah not easily shrugged off the ball. A chance! Well read, he sorted that out. Danger averted for now. Up to meet it! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Chalobah. Stones. Rice. Gomez gets into the right position to intercept. Hoists it forward. Lima. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the...
It's Kane! Oh, and oh! Robertson. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it into this. Kane! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Kane really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
Loses his balance and loses the ball. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Decent-looking ball. That intervention was very necessary. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
That was just poor decision-making.
Has a hit! Goal! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
A 1-0 lead established.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Back into the middle. Henderson gets it back. Henderson plays it forward. He's through. Kane is flagged offside. Look at the defender bombing forward. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. Dashing forward at pace. Robertson goes for the cross. Knocks it away.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Rice. Good idea, just poorly executed. Mohamed Salah hurtling. Mohamed Salah has been caught there, it's a foul. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Plays it in. Strong punch. It's a great ball. Going for goal. It's in. And they're at it again in double quick time. Pickford reacted well to the initial effort, but couldn't get it right out of the danger area.
Well, look, regardless of whether the keeper could have done better or not, Peter, that was all down to the excellent movement in getting into the right position to apply the final touch.
Liverpool, and the shot! And another time! In it goes! With half-time at hand! Perfect timing! Well, he was never going to miss from there.
Well, as they say, Peter, if you don't speculate, you won't accumulate. And we've just witnessed a player who was rewarded for his willingness to take a risk, as cunning as it comes.
England get themselves back into contention.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could near well reward them with an equaliser.
Alisson sends that a long way. A buccaneering run from the defender. He's got away. Gets the chance to cross. And that's been levered clear. Oh, he's found him in... It's Salah! They've done it! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So off we go once more.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
Jordan Henderson. Foden.
Foden really just wasn't quick enough then. Well, his thinking certainly wasn't. Didn't make use of what I felt were some very good options.
Kane. Kane. Kane! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Kane simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance.
That's a throw. Robertson. Good challenge, he just stood firm.
Liverpool have made their intentions clear by leaving men up front.
Looking to play on the break.
Yeah, it's obvious that they're prepared to take a...
Shoots! Sees it out of harm's way. Just brushed off the ball there. Oh, good interception. Robertson, and it's played forward. Kane is effectively being marked out of the game here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and...
Shapes to shoot! Cut out in the nick of time. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
He's made sure that that won't get through. And here's the chance to counter. Now it's Kane! This could fall anywhere. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And it's Salah. Plays it out to the flank. What an adventurous run from it. Hits one! It's come back out! And more, and more, and more! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! Pickford did well the first time. Nothing he could do about the follow-up.
Oh, Peter, you can't teach that. You either have it or you don't.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. Liverpool grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. And he's cut it out. Defenders on the back foot. Emenike. He spotted the run and played him through. Going through. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. And here's Kane.
Kane really got caught in a trap there, and he just couldn't get out.
Mohamed Salah gets flagged offside. Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture-perfect for a game of this nature. A mouth-watering game this between two very high-quality sides. A treat for everybody here. And the shot! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
Gets up to head it! He will be livid with himself.
The defence did very well to be able to close him down in numbers like that. They basically suffocated his hopes.
Tries to switch the play. And here's Mohamed Salah. Digne does well to read it and intercepts.
Well, I don't think it was the wisest option, Peter, once he got into that position. It's not as if he didn't have people nearby.
And he's searching through. Oh, real danger here. And the finish! Goal, France! Terrible error, duly punished. I doubt very much that this was in the script. Chance to squeeze it through. No, not quite. It's got through. Going through. Massive leap! Decent enough try.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Gets it, and now what? It's a fine challenge, and it goes his way. And here's Mohamed Salah. Shade too heavy. People can pick that up. He's made sure that that won't get through. Salah. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Digne drives it forward. Mohamed Salah. Isak goes for goal! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Digne. Half an hour played now. Hardly anything between the sides, and it's 1-0. Hoists it forward.
France really are almost trying to pass the ball through a brick wall at the moment. You can see the sense of anxiety has now shifted to the stands.
Digne. Well weighted. And it's Digne. And it's played forward. Done very well to intervene. Van Dijk goes looking. Forward it goes. He's got away. It is quite a run he's making here. Digne. Thuram Ulien. This could... Chance!
I can't speak highly enough of the keeper after that save. Can't stop thinking about it.
Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Digne. He's played him through. Gomez battles to win it back. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Here we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, they showed glimpses of some wonderful football to go in with the lead at half-time, and that's definitely pleased the fans. I think they'll...
Has a hit! And the counter is on. Isak. He's left his man. Isak. Out to the right. That's a goal kick. Digne. Chance to break. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
We can assume that they've been instructed by the boss to stay in attack.
They're just looking to break, aren't they?
Yeah, the key now is just to get the ball to them as soon as possible.
What an adventurous run from a defender. Strong punch.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
Well positioned to make that interception.
Well, it seems obvious that the plan is to try and get their passing game going again, but not with that lack of quality.
Has he picked him out? Shot a goal! They've scored! And there's the goal they've been looking for. The vision wonderful, the technique perfect.
Oh, look, the keeper didn't know whether he was coming or going in the end, and he just got lost.
France goes for goal! No mistake! Right back in the game! Absolutely thundered in. Keeper, no chance.
That is just the top drawer finish. He was always in control and couldn't have placed it any better.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
And here's Dembele. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Well, they could break here. Out to the left it goes. Robertson is charging up on the over. Towering header! Oh, man in the way! Good clearance and very necessary.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think.
Real chance!
Liverpool refuse to throw the towel in. They're not going down without a fight.
And he's onside. Oh, he's gone for it! Tries to get it forward quickly.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
And he's there to clear it. Now surely! And he's cut it out. Get that clear.
Liverpool are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
Havard. And it's played forward. France need to hold on for a few more moments. Liverpool could have here their final chance. All hands on deck for this one. Defending of the desperate variety. Plays it out to the wing. Goes for the cross.
Liverpool have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Away from immediate danger. 2 minutes to be added on. Well, that had to be more accurate. Well, that's where he wants it. Oh, good interception. And time is up. Well, whatever the shortcomings on either side, it was a great game to watch, just one between them. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Look, this is a good win for me. They know they've got the organisation and the discipline, and that's what gave them the platform to go on and win.
Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town, and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue, quite a sight to behold. Two high-profile, high-caliber teams. This is a welcome event for all these supporters.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
And already we're underway here. Shapes to shoot! Goal!
What a start, and what a contribution from the main man. I had a feeling he might do something, given his reputation, but to do it like that, absolutely brilliant. I wasn't expecting that.
It's Kane! It's a goal! They are right back in business. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Shoots! Goal! France! And they get themselves in front! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. So midway through the first half, and it is a tight old tie. He's got options out wide. Goretzka. Timely intervention. That's good distance on it. Thuram Ulien. Hoists it forward. Hernandez, and it's played forward. Thuram Ulien. Surely. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Going through. Try as they might, they just couldn't get into an attacking area. He's made sure that that won't get through. Put paid to a promising move. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. France are in control here on the brink of half-time. It has gone through to him, and the shot! Attempt, it's the wrong outcome. for a throw. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. He's got the ball, he's got the space. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Hernandez. Thuram Ulien. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So a really good half of football, 3 goals and just one separating them.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
France leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It is intriguing to watch and could easily go either way. And we are already promptly back underway. Kimmich has set up 1 goal so far. Good idea, just poorly executed. Dembele, over to the left. And help's available out wide. Good challenge, he just stood back.
We can assume that they've been instructed by the boss to stay in attack.
They're just looking to break, aren't they?
Yeah, the key now is just to get the ball to them as soon as possible.
Who's ball? Who's going to get there? Just about up to the hour now. Good ball. Coman. Real chance! Straight at the keeper.
That's just literally playing into his hands. Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what are they trying to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Kimmich. Just brushed off the ball there. Coman. Thuram Ulien. And the counter is on. Done very well to intervene. Tries to get it forward quickly. Guerrero. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Tries to locate someone up front. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Has a hit! It's in! There seemed no way back, but they are level.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Yeah, for me, both sides are strong and well matched, and I think you need to be a good player to be out there right now.
Neuer sends that a long way. He's through. He's had a shot. Oh, surely that deserved better.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Forward it goes. Coman has it in a wide position, so what next?
France showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Mbappe gets his foot in there.
France merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
And here's the chance to counter. Oh, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Goretzka. And here's Gnabry. Gnabry spreads it towards the left.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Here it is now, surely! Well, they could break here. And time is up. A very good game of football. No winner, but both sets of fans have got their money's worth. Fine entertainment, and it ends all square. You look back on the game then, Jim.
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me, and to wish you all a very good evening. on the way.
Hernandez.
Goretzka. Forward it goes. Could move up a gear here. Mbappe. Shoots! Kane gets into a dangerous position. Thuram Ulien.
Hernandez.
Mbappe. Goalkeeper's ball. Now it's Gnabry. Out to the right. He's got options out wide.
Hernandez.
Mbappe. Has a hit! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Message.
There's a lot of movement going on. There's no options.
So I guess they're looking to play around their opponents. Loose ball, who's going to get that? Good challenge, he just stood firm. Message. And it's Goretzka. It's come loose.
Hernandez.
Drives it forward. And help's available out wide. And the counter is on. Thuram Ulien. Oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul.
Well, if he's serious about trying from this range, I think he must feel he can generate the power. Big ask.
Just too high.
Hernandez.
Plays it forward.
Mbappe.
No goals as yet. Timely intervention. Gnabry gets wrestled off the ball. Mbappe. The ball's come loose and the chase is on. Has a pop! Goal! France!
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before and no doubt they'll work it again.
A 1-0 lead established.
Still a fragile lead though. They can't afford to sit on this.
And here's Kane. And he's on his way! Away from immediate danger. Goretzka gets it back.
Hernandez.
Oh, good interception. He's through. Goretzka. Now it's Goretzka. And here's Davis. Massive leap! He scores! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal. They just got caught napping.
Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. And here's Canabry. What a ball this has turned out to be. Gets good distance on it. And it's half-time here. So, a very watchable game so far. Action at both ends and the team's level. It's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. And the game has already resumed here. Besic. And here's Canabry. Gnabry, and that's been levered clear. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
Neuer can hoist it clear. France have Gnabry.
We can assume that they've been instructed by the boss to stay in attack.
They're just looking to break, aren't they?
Yeah, the key now is just to get the ball to them as soon as possible.
Davis played into the middle. And it's corner. They've played it short. And that has been clubbed away. And here's Kane. Kane unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Great challenge, time to perfection. Up for a throw. That's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
Thuram Ulien. That's not going to make it. Goretzka. Besic. He spotted the run and played him through. Gnabry tries a shot! Goal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
The invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit. France showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Just has to be done.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. changes here, from both sides in fact. A swift reaction then, and the boss opting to reshuffle his defence.
Look, only time will tell now if this is the right decision, but at least the manager hasn't dawdled. You know, he's reacted quickly, and it needed that.
Coman! Coman! Oh, that couldn't bust them.
Coman nearly produced the perfect retort. That can only be a means to have another go.
And it's Gnabry. He's got options out wide. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Looks to clip it forward.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Gnabry. He gets past his man. Kane. That intervention was very necessary.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
And here's Kane. Kane. Well read, he sorted that out.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And there goes the final whistle. France cannot understand what they've done. From a position of strength, they have contrived to lose. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, the game plan for me just looked a little confused, and the crowd seemed to pick up on this early on, and it just created a kind of negative vibe around the whole stadium, and I think this performance was one best deleted from the memory bank now.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. We're on the way.
Hernandez.
It's a loose ball. Rabiot. Oh, what? Oh, shooting chance! Goal! France! The breakthrough strike! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting.
Hernandez.
Goretzka did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. And the counter is on.
Well, I don't think it was the wisest option, Peter, once he got into that position. It's not as if he did...
Goes for goal! No mistake! Kane with the smoothest one-on-one finish. He is one very cool customer.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
What an adventurous run from a defender. Knocks it away. And that's a throw-in. That's offside. Yes, it is. It's the through ball. Guerrero. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Goalkeeper's ball.
Hernandez. Hernandez.
He's set up one goal so far.
There's a lot of movement going on. There's no shortage of options.
So I guess they're looking to play around their opponents as opposed to through them.
Yeah, the style is designed to dominate the ball, and so you dominate your opponents.
And the through ball is intercepted. It's come loose. He's won it. He's had a shot. Goal! France! Into the lead once more.
Well, that defence just wasn't expecting their midfield to mess up then, so when they did, they were caught completely cold by such a swift breakaway and such a well-worked finish too.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Good idea, just poorly executed. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. What a ball this has turned out to be. Cleared without complication. Defending of the desperate variety. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. Tar. It is a corner. Away from immediate danger. Guerrero pings it out wide. Kane. Oh, that's a waste. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. Loose ball, who's going to get there? Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. He's picked him out. He's gone for it! That'll be the final action of the first half. So a really good half of football, 3 goals and just one separating them.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen...
Hits one! Great idea, just poorly executed.
Well, it could have been and probably should have been a different choice of finish. There was lower space to hit.
Forward it goes. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Rabiot.
Hernandez.
Goretzka gets it back.
Kimmich.
The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance.
Hernandez.
He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Rabiot.
Hernandez.
Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do.
We can assume that they've been instructed by the boss to stay in attack.
They're just looking to break, aren't they?
Yeah, the key now is just to get the ball to them as soon as possible.
Kane going through. And the finish! Shoots! And in it goes! Wow, he was never going to miss from there.
Well, for me, that's just pure predatory brilliance. It's not so much the finish, but the way he read the situation when nobody else was even alert to it. It's fantastic.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Out to the right. Great run on the overlap here. Kane. Dashing forward at pace. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. And here's Kane. It has got through to him. And now they can launch a counter. Guerrero battles to win it back. Good challenge, he just stood firm.
That's just an example of overcommitting, and they're fortunate for the quality of the intervention. It was vital.
Back into the middle, and it's played forward. Rabiot. Talk about singling someone out.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
The defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again.
Hernandez.
Positions himself well and cuts it out. Oh, some tackle that. And he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. And it's got through.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Thuram Ulien. Coman. Mbappe.
France showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Well, there's something you don't see every day. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game.
Towering header! In he goes again! Oh, he couldn't get hold of it.
Kimmich controlled that with such ease and really ought to have followed it up with a goal.
Hoists it forward. Just brushed off the ball there. Tar. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Coman. There's a long ball. Oh, good interception.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Well, that's where he wants it. Cuts it out. Good ball. Has a hit! Oh, it's in! And that has raised the roof! Terrific audacity. Just gorgeous skill.
It just came...
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. France are stunned. They controlled it, they led, but somehow they lost. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
France just may have felt a little extra pressure in front of their own fans that caused a nervousness and tension.
Thanks to Jim alongside me. As the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Harry Kane. He's a deadly finisher, Peter, obviously, but he can contribute much more than that for his team. He's got the physical presence to hold the ball up and the awareness to bring pretty much everyone else into play. His best attributes, however, might be his enthusiasm, his energy, and his desire to win, because those things become infectious to others.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Kimmich tries to get it forward quickly. Guerrero. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. They've played it short. Now it's Goretzka. Crosses into the area. This could fall anywhere! And here's the chance to counter.
Guerrero.
Well played, he saw that coming.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Digne cross. Chance! Danger averted for now. Kane.
There's a lot of movement going on. There's no shortage of options.
So I guess they're looking to play around their opponents as opposed to through them.
Yeah, the style.
Oh, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Rabiot. Out to the left it goes. Digne. Hoists it forward. In comes the corner. Good run down the left. What can they make of it? Gets his foot in there. And here's Dembele. Gets up to head it! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Ball needed to be better. Oh, that is asking for trouble.
Guerrero.
Can't get the better of his opposite number. Still goalless at the moment. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And a real chance to break the deadlock. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. He's gone for the shot!
Kimmich.
A real chance to break. It's on a plate. That is a crunching tackle. No complaints about that challenge. Robust but fair. Cuts it out. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Well read, he sorted that out. And it's played forward. The goal now would certainly liven things up. Oh, he's been flattened there. And he's there to hoof it away.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Forward it goes. Well positioned to make that interception. And it's Kane. Brings it forward. Is there any support? He might not need it. We've reached half-time. So neither team has broken through. But certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goals. Reflections on the first half?
Unspectacular, but solid, and that solidity could yet be the foundation for them to go on and win.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started. Well, yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And it's been taken straight back. Goretzka gets it back. Rabiot. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Kane. Could be a chance here. Goes for goal! And he's there to clear it. Hoists it forward. Oh, it's Dembele. Rabiot. Tries to get it forward quickly. And it's Digne. Digne crosses.
France clearly aren't looking comfortable on the ball at the moment. Predictability has just crept into their play.
Gets it upfield. Guerrero as well there, alert. Rabiot. Digne. Good take, and he's has a hit! Oh, taken with style! Just the pick-me-up the whole game needs! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. So we have our breakthrough.
Well, we certainly had to wait for it, Peter. Now, a difficult decision. Is it stick or twist?
Neuer gets good distance on it. Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to...
Had a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And here's Kane.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Just has to be done.
In with a header! Well, attempt, just the wrong outcome.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
There's going to be another change here. Guerrero. And now they can launch a counter. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. changes here, from both sides, in fact. Mbappe. Done very well to intervene. Davis. Just brushed off the ball there. Hardly anything between the sides, and it's 1-0. And that's sprayed out wide. He's got away. And that's been levered clear.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Kane! Gnabry gets it back, gets it, and now what? Tries to get it clear. And it's Kane.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Defence has got rid of that. Now it's Gnabry. Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. What a ball this has turned out to be. Hits one! Back of the net! They have stolen level at the last! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
So all square with almost no time remaining. Going for goal!
Well, once he went with the shimmy, it looked like a gimme. How frustrating.
Finds himself eased off the ball. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Davis. Well, they can break here. Cut out in the nick of time. And time is up. Well, nobody is totally satisfied, but it was a more than decent game, a super watch, and it ends in a draw. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
France can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. So it's away we go then. And it's Digne. He's made sure that that won't get through. Forward it goes. Kane. Nice Nicely measured pass. Goes for goal! Digne. That has put a stop to that. And he's cut it out. Neuer gets good distance on it. And it's Goretzka. Out towards the flank. And through to the goalkeeper. France getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. Could move up a gear here. This is gone, that's a foul. And so we have the first set piece of the game. Kane ready to try one. And he's going direct.
Not the worst effort, Peter. It just needed a bit more fine-tuning.
Hernandez.
France, so far, providing no real test at all for the goal. And he's certainly caught him there, it's a free kick. Digne. Looking to break out here. Oh, good take in a good area. Oh, shooting chance! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes work ultra sharp.
Kane plays it short. Oh, real danger here. Room for a shot. Has a pop! Same again, same outcome.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Hoists it forward.
There's a lot of movement going on. There's no shortage of options.
So I guess they're looking to play around their opponents as opposed to through them.
Yeah, the style is designed to dominate the ball, and so you dominate your opponents.
Good run down the left. What can they make of it? Davis delivers. And that has gone horribly wrong.
Hernandez.
Hoists it high. And here's Dembele.
Mbappe.
Now can he finish? Oh, that's a fine challenge. Well played, he saw that coming. That looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it. Digne. Goretzka plays it forward. Now a chance to break. Tries to get it forward quickly. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Gets away from his opponent. Time to deliver. Aimed in towards the centre. And he just whacks it away. Just brushed off the ball there. It's Dembele. Out for a throw. Well read, he sorted that out. And the through ball is intercepted.
Kimmich.
There is the half-time whistle. So another team has broken through. It's certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goals. Reflections on the first half?
It's been a pretty abject performance. No efforts at goal. I'm struggling to remember the last time we had that.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes.
At least there's always a plus side to a scoreless half. Defences are doing what they should, and it's going to take good imagination to break the deadlock here.
Kimmich.
Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Digne.
Mbappe.
Goretzka battles to win it back. Has he picked him out? Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there.
That's just an example of overcommitting, and they're fortunate for the quality of the intervention. It was vital. That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
He spotted the run and played him through. And here's the chance to counter.
Mbappe.
Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence.
Has a goal! Right through the middle. Oh, good interception. Talk about singling someone out.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
And it's Digne. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And out to safety. Now it's Kane. Cuts it out. And it's played forward. Mbappe! And he's there to cut it out. Looks to bypass the midfield. Kane. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. He gets past his man, goes for the cross.
That's a case of crossing in hope, and unless they provide some more options, it'll be more missed than hit.
And now they can launch a counter.
Hernandez.
Does well there, alert. He could be in here, he could be in here, goes for goal! Could fall kindly. In it goes!
They'll kick themselves if that doesn't turn out to be the clincher. What a time to score.
Loi did well the first time, nothing he could do about the follow-up.
Well, as they say, Peter, if you don't speculate, you won't accumulate. And we just witnessed a player who was rewarded for his willingness to take a risk, as cunning as it comes.
France break the deadlock.
He's just gone and reminded us yet again of what a threat he carries.
Throw it.
Hernandez.
Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. Hoists it forward. Coman, Mbappe.
France are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too.
The ball's come loose and the chase is on.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Clears it out of harm's way.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue this situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
Cut out in the nick of time.
Look, with time running out, they have to get the ball in the penalty box, and if it means a long punt, then so be it. They've got to give themselves a chance.
Goalkeeper's ball. Ball's gone out of play. And that's it. France hold on. It's a narrow squeak, bit of luck, some judgment. 1-0 the score at the final whistle. Would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Yeah, they had a game plan which was about hammering away in central positions, and it paid off. For me, they were persistent and ruthless.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. So we're up and running. And the through ball is intercepted.
Kimmich.
Could have been in, just needed a better final ball.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And it's played forward. Pavard. Gets it back. Digne tries to get it forward quickly. Digne hoists it forward. Thuram Ulian spreads it towards the left. Digne has come steaming up from the back foot, goes for goal! A great save, real class.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Up for the header! It's broken loose. It's being played forward. Kane tries lifting it over. That has put a stop to that. Pavard. Guerrero gets into the right position to intercept. Thuram Ulian goes looking. Neuer is there to... fires from distance. Goal! France! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart. And it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
France take the lead.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Thuram Ulian plays it out to the wing. It's come through and he's had a quick look. Heads it! Good offside that time. Goretzka. Ball through needs to be good here. Can he dig out a shot? Oh, that is asking for trouble.
Kimmich.
Gets flagged offside. Digne. France are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. No complaints about that challenge. Robust but fair. He's had that put on a plate. And now the breakaway. That's beautiful, intricate passing. They are... oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Thuram Ulian. And it's Digne. And he's there to cut it out. Keeper's got good distance on that. Forward it goes. Now it's Kane. Tries to get it forward quickly. Digne. It's got through to him. And he's made sure that that won't get through.
And that is as far as they're going to go.
France are in control here on the brink of half-time. Played back in. chance to shoot. Has a... It's there! 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Guerrero. Kimmich.
France really are enduring a frustrating spell when it comes to trying to move the ball around the midfield. They lack the sharpness and urgency.
And here's Kane. Goretzka. This has gone, presumably for offside. There's the half-time whistle. The opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
France in control at half-time, 2-0. So we're just settling back into this second half. No changes at the interval from either side. Kimmich. Kane. Time and again they are repelled. Dembele, his goal-scoring skills have already been evident. A real chance to break. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Goretzka. Right through the middle. And the counter, he's one-on-one, going for goal! They are rampant! And the lead is 3! It is surely done!
Well, that defence just wasn't expecting their midfield to mess up then, so when they did, they were caught completely cold by such a swift breakaway and such a well-worked finish too.
France take a 3-goal lead and they are romping out of sight. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence to prevent that.
That always looked inevitable. The defence dealt with that really well. Goretzka. Goretzka. Nicely measured pass. Kane. What a ball this is. Has a hit! Union knocks it away. And here's Goretzka. Kimmich. This could spell danger. Cut out in the nick of time. It's gone a long way up and away. Intervention was very necessary. It's a loose ball. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
It's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop it...
Just the keeper to beat! Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area.
Well, you can blame some suspect defensive positioning for that set of circumstances, and they were just left with little choice.
And this is the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between the sides. Going for goal! Disappointing finish in the end. It's a brilliant interception. And now they can launch a counter. Hoists it forward.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Kimmich, and it's played forward. He's found his man. Coman. Lovely bit of skill. Tries to get it forward quickly. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Pavard. Decent looking ball. He's left his man. Oh, what a ball! Has a hit! And yes, it's there! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. Terrific audacity, just gorgeous skill.
Oh, look, the keeper didn't know whether he was coming or going in the end, and he just got lost.
It's become a case of men against boys. Well played, he saw that coming. Gets the better of his man. Goalkeeper's ball. Looking to break out here. Mbappe conjuring up some magic on the right-hand side. That's put paid to a promising move. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Now it's Kane. Kane. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, real danger here. Over to the left. Davis has it out wide and in space. A chance to play it in. Pavard is there to heave it away. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. France very much the dominant side, almost the only side. Every time they got on the ball they look like scoring. It is a landslide. After all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
France won thanks to a disciplined game plan. Homework provided the groundwork, and it exploited an obvious central weakness.
That's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Begden alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. There are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Joshua Kimmich. In many ways, the ultimate modern fullback in that he contributes...
Goes for goal! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Well, as test goal, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Great leap! Decent enough try.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work out.
Kimmich.
There's a lot of movement going on. There's no shortage of options.
So I guess they're looking to play around their opponents as opposed to through them.
Yeah, the style is designed to dominate the ball, and so you dominate your opponents.
Goretzka. Gnabry plays it out to the flank. Has a hit! Kimmich with the short one. Played back in. He's gone for it! And the ball's come out! And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. Knocks it away. That's great strength on the ball. That is terrific skill. Chance to play it in. Has a pop! He's scored!
Oh, what a cracking goal, but a cracking touch as well. That's what made it for me. That's brilliant play all round.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Oh, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Played towards the front men. Deftly done. And the ball is out of play. Digne tries to get it forward quickly. And through to the goalkeeper. Mbappe. Done very well to intervene.
Kimmich.
Binh gets it back. Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Goretzka, now the counter.
Hernandez
Goes looking.
Kimmich.
Goretzka. Now it's Gnabry. Cuts it out.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
And that has put paid to that. He could be in here. And the finish! No mistake! 2 up and threatening to pull. And the whistle goes for half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first-half success with another show of strength?
Already up and running for the second half.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
And he's cut it out. Neuer gets good distance on it. Now it's Gnabry. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Hernandez. Kimmich.
Binh battles to win it back. Hoists it forward. Time and again they are repelled. Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence to prevent that.
Talk about singling someone out.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Good challenge, he just stood firm.
Hernandez.
And he's there to cut it out. Goes for goal! He scored! Simplicity itself.
It's a simple game. A striker's job is to find the space as often as possible, and he did exactly that.
And that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
Well played, he saw that coming. Chance to break. Has it out wide now. And it's played forward. Looking to break out here. Mbappe going through. Just brushed off the ball there. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all round.
Got a chance from here, but not the kindest angle. There's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. Out to the right. And he's there to clear it.
France are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Just has to be done.
He's had a go! It's in!
Oh, Peter, it's a lovely piece of deception in shaping to whack it and then opting for a lovely little lob.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. What an introduction.
So the lead now is 2.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Towering header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Can't get the better of his opposite number.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Mbappe. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. For goal! Coman receives it in a good position. Mbappe! Oh, well defended, that had to be done. Guerrero. Well positioned to make that interception. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. It's a brilliant interception. Davis. Guerrero. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. Tries a shot! And yes, it's there! Drama at the death is the... Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Terrific contest. It might easily have tipped either way. The margins are tiny, just a goal in it. Sadly, that's all it takes. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. There's the whistle, and here we go. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Could be a chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
France will try it again now. And that's been levered clear. Get himself offside. Davis. Goretzka.
Kimmich.
Goretzka.
Kimmich.
He's made sure that that won't get through. Now it's Kane. He's had a look. And it's played forward. Tries to get it forward quickly. Oh, it's opened up now. He's gone for it. This could fall anywhere. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Cuts it out.
There's a lot of movement going on. There's no shortage of options.
So I guess they're looking to play around their opponents as opposed to through them.
Yeah, the style is designed to dominate the ball, and so you dominate your opponents.
Hernandez. And the counter is on. And it's Gnabry. Goretzka, Kane. Goretzka, timely intervention. There really wasn't very much in that. Not far away from being a telling final ball.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Gets the better of his man. And here's Gnabry. Good take, and he's had a look. Hoists it forward.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. Gets wrestled off the ball. Loose ball, who's going to get that? Now it's Kane. Hits one! It's there! That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Oh, look, there's only one player who merits all the praise for that. Not only did he finish it, but his instincts for being where he was are absolutely top-notch.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Goretzka goes looking. Goretzka. What an adventurous run from a defender. Now it's Kane. Hits one! It's anyone's ball. Reaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Oh, great ball! Good, real chance! No mistake! France are back on level terms. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
That has certainly made things in. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half. So does he go for it? It's not a kind angle. Now it's Goretzka. Lovely feet. Davis. Knocks it away. Great leap! That has certainly tested the keeper.
The keeper really dug out his defence then, a magnificent effort.
Forward it goes. Oh, good interception. Dinks one in. Kane. And it's Davis. Tries to locate someone up front. And it's half-time here. Well, it has been an even contest, as the scoreline suggests, and it has been more than decent to watch. So, your views on the first half?
Yeah, I think they'll be happy with that scoreline. I just hope the second half is as good as the first. It's been pulsating stuff.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. Well, the action has already resumed here. No changes at the interval from either side. And here's Kane. Goretzka. And here's Goretzka. That's great strength on the ball. Look at the defender bombing forward. And that's been won straight back. And it's played forward. Davis. Lovely bit of skill there. Tries to get it forward quickly. Kane. Nicely measured pass. And he's there to cut it out. Davis. Goretzka. Goalkeeper's ball. Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence to prevent that.
Hernandez gets it away. He's got through. That intervention was very necessary. Well read, he sorted that out. Neuer gets it upfield. Hernandez goes back to base. And help's available out wide. Cut out in the nick of time. And a shot! It's missed, but by that far. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. And a header! And the ball's come out. Turns and goes back, and another time! Goal! France! And the comeback is complete! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. What an introduction.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
Kane. He's made sure that that won't get through.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Hernandez
Gets it back.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Mbappe looking as though he's being given special treatment here. Treatment he could well do with shapes to shoot!
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Mbappe. Mbappe
Has a goal! It's a goal! And this is getting better and better. Well, how's that? That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. It's a brilliant interception.
Mbappe. Thuram Ulien.
Mbappe, big chance, must be, going for goal! And more, and more, and more! And surely that settles it! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Mbappe showed real composure then. I mean, how often do you see a player do everything right?
And time is up. France have done it in dramatic fashion. A massive test of character, and they passed it with flying colours. A truly outstanding comeback by any measure. France may not have finished with 11, but they have shown terrific spirit, and they claim the win.
Well, that's what spirit and togetherness is all about, Peter. I thought they showed terrific desire and focus and fitness in refusing to settle for a draw. a time to hold heads high.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. And we're underway. He sticks it away! Battles to win it back. Goretzka. Davis. He's had that put on a plate. He's on his way. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Forward it goes. Goretzka going full tilt down the left. And here's the chance to counter. And here's Gnabry. Oh, didn't catch it right.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Tries to get it forward quickly. He'll try from distance. And it's Digne. France, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper.
There's a lot of movement going on. There's no shortage of options.
So I guess they're looking to play around their opponents as opposed to through them.
Yeah, the style is designed to dominate the ball, and so you dominate your opponents.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And a great opportunity to open the scoring here. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Hoists it forward. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. And now they can launch a counter. He's pinged one through here.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
Davis. Comes under pressure, and it's come loose. Kimmich. Goretzka.
Kimmich. And here's Gnabry. Gets away from his opponents. Oh, shooting chance! Digne.
Done very well to intervene, and he has been fouled there.
Mbappe. Digne. Shapes to shoot! Goal! France!
A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
I just thought he knew exactly what he was doing by feigning to move one way and then readjusting back. Controlled trickery.
France break the deadlock.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Good challenge, he just stood firm.
And here's Gnabry.
Sticks in a foot to win it back. Looking to break out here.
He's got options out wide.
He's left his man. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Goes for half-time. So there you have it, a close half of football. It still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, they showed glimpses of some wonderful football to go in with the lead at half-time, and that's definitely pleased the fans. I think they'll be looking to keep this intensity up.
Hits one! And he's there to cut it out. Danger averted for now. Hit into the middle. And he's there to hoof it away. Ball's out on the left now. Oh, good interception.
Goretzka.
Well played, he saw that coming.
Mbappe.
He's had a shot! Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence to prevent that.
Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Good ball. Now, and the shot! Back of the net! And with that goal comes comfort. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
France get themselves a 2-goal cushion.
that second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. Questions were asked, and he's given the answers. Gets it back. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. Clearance and very necessary. And it's played forward. Coman. Oh, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. A real chance to break. And it's Gnabry. It's come loose. And here's Goretzka. Now it's Gnabry. Gnabry! Oh, that's a fine save!
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
And it's hoisted clear. Kimmich provides an outlet. They've managed to get it away. Besic. It's a throw. Davis. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Defender's on the back foot. Goretzka cuts it out. Hernandez. Gets on the end of it. Cut out in the nick of time. Clears it out of harm's way. Hernandez goes looking. Into the last 5 minutes. And it's Tar. Has a hit! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Hernandez. Coman. Hoists it high. Look at the defender bombing forward. Coman.